Hi, welcome back to another Will Space video. It's Lauren. Today we're going to go over a pregnancy and postpartum workout. So we're going to talk about what to do while you're in your pregnancy and in the days after, how to make sure you're staying strong but also staying safe. One thing to remember before you start any workout routine or any video, definitely talk to your doctor, right? If you're nervous about how you're feeling or if this is good for you, check in with your doctor and make sure that this is good for you at this stage in your pregnancy. But we're going to do some very good, simple exercises that should feel nice for everyone. So one of the first things we're going to start with are some stability drills. So on your mat, you're going to turn to all fours. Make sure your hands are about shoulder width distance apart, which means your middle finger is in line with your shoulder and the knees are directly under the hips. From here, we look a little bit forward. You're going to rock back and forth on your wrists, trying not to drop your butt. So one of the tricks in pregnancy in particular and for postpartum is that sensation of trying to pull your belly in, right? So I don't want to drop my hips at any point in this back and forth rocking. I want to imagine like you're pulling your belly as close to your spine as you can. Go another few rocks back and forth here. Hold the front stretch here now, belly tight and squeeze your butt for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift back just a little bit. I want you to try now to round your hips in, really pull your pelvic floor up as much as possible. Keeping that sensation in the lower body, I want you to pull your shoulder blades together, retract, push them apart, protract. We're going to do this 10 times to open up the upper back. One of the most important things in pregnancy is to try and keep the backside of the body as strong as possible. As the belly gets bigger or in postpartum, as your body is recovering, it's really easy for the muscles in the back to get looser and weaker, which is not fun and can cause some pain as the body's trying to reset itself. So again, make sure here we're really trying to find that space and that stretch into the upper back. Good, we're gonna go 3 more. Pinch and then push. 2 more, pinch and push, and then last one, pinch together and push. Good, take a little step back, roll your wrists around a few times just for a break, and now we're gonna work on a crawling drill. So my joke to everyone, one of the best things to learn in your pregnancy is how to crawl before your baby does. So we come back to our all fours positions. You're pressing into your palms and your fingertips, tuck the toes and lift the knees up 1 inch. We're just gonna hold here to start as you keep pulling the belly in so I'm not dropping into my hips. I'm pulling up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Beautiful. So this next bit, we're gonna take that same position of the knees up and the hands in, and we'll move up and down the mat. We're gonna time this for about 30 to 60 seconds. So make your way to the back of your mat. We come back to our all fours position, lift the knees up 1 inch. Now I'm going to lift up my right hand and my left foot. I shift forward, place my hand and foot down. Left hand, right foot, shift forward, place down. One more time on each hand. Up, shift, drop. Last one, up, shift, drop. Stay in the position, and now we go backwards. Right hand, left foot up, shift back now, and down. Again, up, shift, back down. 2 more, up, shift, back down. Last one, up, shift, back down, and rest. Good. Take a second to shake out the wrists as needed. We're gonna do that 2 more times. So again, back of the mat. On this one, try and land your hands and feet at the exact same time, and again, keep that sensation of pulling the belly button close to the spine. Or if you can't see your belly button, imagine you're pulling the baby close in, yeah? So again, with the crawl, hands and feet, right arm, left foot up, shift, and tap. There's 1, up, shift, tap, 2, up, shift, tap, 3, last one, up, shift, tap, keep your knees up, reset, and backwards. Up, shift back, tap down. There's 1, up, shift back, tap down, 2, up, shift, tap, 3, last one, up, shift, tap, 4, rest. Good. Shake it out a little bit, and then we'll do that 1 more time. So again here, all fours, and we'll do this one all together. Knees up, Belly tight, legs tight. Up, shift, tap. Up, shift, tap. Last two. Up, shift, tap. Last one. Up, shift, tap. Reset. Knees stay up and backwards. Up, shift, tap. Up, shift, tap. Last two. Up, shift, tap. Last one. Up, shift, tap, relax. Good. Again, shake the wrists out a little bit. Take a break, catch your breath. Our next drill now, kind of the same idea. Now we're gonna go into a full plank, right? Less moving, but still with that stability. I know the arms are getting tired, but stick with me. We're gonna attack your legs after this one. For a plank today, hands again are shoulder width distance. Feet are also gonna stay shoulder width distance. I want you to keep your shoulders shifted over your wrists like that warm-up drill we did. So I've got pressure in my fingertips and I extend my feet up. We're gonna start here holding 10, 9, pull the belly in, 7, 6, straight elbows, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. So there's our plank position for stability. Last drill we're gonna do for the upper body is now to try and lift opposite hand and foot in our full plank position. If this is too tough, if this is just not happening right now, you can keep fingertips and toes in contact with the floor. I'll demonstrate soon, but try and go for that full balance. It's okay if it's a little shaky. Pull the belly in and keep the legs nice and tight. That's gonna help this movement be as steady as possible. So I come back to my plank position, hands 1, 2, feet 1, 2. Right? I'm going to untuck my left toes, push through my left hand, reach my right hand forward. If this is enough, stay here. If not, try and lift and balance. Wow, 3, 2, 1, to the plank. Other side, we're gonna do this 6 times. So shift, limbs can stay on the floor, or if you feel good, lift for 3, 2, 1. Again, whoops, right arm, left foot, lift if you're doing that. 3, 2, 1, tap down, other side, 3, 2, 1, good, last 2, shift, 3, 2, 1, last one, for 3, 2, 1, shift, shake it out, good. We're gonna go one more time there. I know the arms are tired. Like I said, after this drill, we'll move to the legs, shake the wrists as needed, do a couple neck circles if you'd like, as I would like to. And last time in our plank. So again, hands come forward, 1, 2. Find the fingertips and the shift forward. Belly pulls in as much as possible. We extend the knees, perfectly straight legs, and squeeze your butt. Find that shift of the feet into the hands, and we lift. 2, 1, good. There's 1. Shift, lift, 3, 2, 1. Good, make sure as you lift your limbs, you don't shift the butt up and the hands back. Other side, tap, lift, 3, 2, 1. And again, shift, lift, 3, 2, 1. Last 2, squeeze the butt, shift, lift, 3, 2, 1. Perfect, last one all day, shift, lift, 3, 2, 1. Find your plank and relax, very nice. From a seated position, 3 big arm circles backwards. 3, good. 3 big arm circles forwards. Round out the shoulders. And come to stand. One of the best things you can do in your pregnancy is to keep the hips as strong as possible, as we also talked about, because obviously we're going to be needing them very soon. What we're gonna come to first is a few air squats, and then we're gonna learn a balance drill. So you bring your feet as needed, hip width or slightly wider. The bigger the belly is, you might feel more comfortable with a wider stance. If you're postpartum or if you're still growing, feet a little closer might feel better. I'm gonna show you this one from the side. So with my hands here, I take my my feet here. I take my hands in front of me, belly stays tight. I shift my butt back just a little bit. I push my knees out, find the deepest squat you can. Push into your big toe and squeeze your butt as you stand. Very simple air squat with the goal here of sitting into that full hamstring to calf position, right? That full hip extension. We're gonna do 10 all together. Back up, 3, hands forward to counterbalance, for 4. If it's easy with the hands there, you can work on the hands coming overhead, right? Your shoulders are nice and warm. There's 5. And if you can't go all the way down, that's okay. Either go as low as you can with the heels staying in contact with the floor, or you can roll up the back of the mat and add a little elevation to your heels. This one's 7, 8, 9. One more time. We're gonna hold this one at the bottom for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand. Good. The last big drill we're gonna work on now for the legs is a balance drill called Test the Waters. We're gonna come into this 2 different ways. We'll start learning this standing, and then we'll move to learn this from the squat itself. If the standing version is challenging enough, but do both rounds standing. If you want to step it up after this one, that's when we'll move into our low squat version. So for this balance movement, we start in our squat form. I want you to shift weight into your right leg, bend the knee out to the side a little bit, right? And reach the arms to the side as well. See if you can balance your foot up. If this is enough, stay here. If not, see how far you can bend your leg out in this balance and hold for 3, 2, 1, stand, bring your foot back in. Good, we're gonna do 10 of these. So hands to the side, shift a little bit, see if you can balance. Within this balance, how low can you sit? 3, 2, 1. There's 2. Back to our first side. Hands shift, bend into your leg, find the balance. If you can, see how low you can drop. 3, 2, 1. Other side, shift, bend, find the balance, and lower. 3, 2, 1. Remember, instability is okay here. The body is learning, right? The more you do this, the better you'll get. This is 5, 2, 1. Shift over. 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Well, on each side. 3, 2, 1. And remember, really use the hands here. The more you can counterbalance the hands, it's easier to reach this foot away. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Last 2. Shift, hold. 3, 2, 1. Last one. For 3, 2, 1. And lift. Good. Shake the legs out just a little bit. So like I said for that one, if that's enough, absolutely continue with the standing version. If you feel like you've got the space and the balance and want to try and make it a little more challenging, we'll go from our seated version. One trick to find here, again, make sure you're not arching the hips and pushing the belly out. I want to make sure the whole time we're really pulling the belly in. You should feel your obliques working, your glutes working, and of course, the quads will be working here as well. So last time for 10, again, I'll show you now in the deep squat version. So we come back to our squat from before. It's okay if your heels are lifted a little bit. Mine are just gonna be down. I sit in my squat. I shift my hands. I use my hands to reach, stretch, try and find that low balance. 3, 2, 1. Back down, other side. Shift, reach, belly stays in, and balance. 3, 2, 1. There's 2. Shift, balance, 3, 2, 1. There's 3. Check in. How's the belly? Shift, 3, 2, 1. Good. Again, shift, find it. 3, squeeze your butt. 2, belly in. 1. There's 5. Halfway. Shift, reach. 3, 2, 1. There's 6. Shift, reach. 3, 2, 1. 7. Shift, reach. 3, 2, 1. There's 8. Last 2. Shift, 3. There we go. 2, 1. And then last one. Shift and reach for 3, 2, 1. Find your squat and stand. Good. Shake it out just a little bit. So those are our stability drills. We're going to do 2 stretches today to finish up. The first one for the upper body, for the lower body. So stand nice and wide on your mat now. Take your hands like you're making a basket. Lift up super tall, big stretch, open up the spine. Fold over as far as you can. If you have blocks or something close by and want to put your hands down, that's an option. If not, hands to the floor, right? Squeeze the top of your legs, make space for the belly as though it would go through the legs, but continue that sensation of pulling the belly in. We're just gonna hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up nice and slowly, squeeze those legs. Find your way back to your mat. This is our last stretch today. Woo! I know, I'm cheating a little bit. It's easier for me to get up and down off the ground. But this last stretch, once you make your way here, this is our shoulder extension stretch. Take your hands behind you with the fingertips facing behind you. Bring the hands as close as you can, right? Still pull the belly in, round the shoulders open. And I want you to just scoot your butt forward as much as you can comfortably until you feel a stretch at the front of your shoulders. If this is enough, you stay here. If you want to increase the stretch, you can push the feet out a little bit, pull the belly down as we hold, and roll the shoulders open for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find your way back up and shake it out.